Chief Medical Officer Dr. Hazel Laws gave information on Wednesday as it pertains to the quarantine procedures for returning nationals to St. Kitts and Nevis under COVID-19 guidelines.
And so if you are overseas and you wish to return home, you must send a letter or an email of application to the Chief Executive Officer of SCASPA requesting same, and you provide the details of your charter, because I must say that our ports remain closed. And then once permission is granted, you will be provided this information. So once you would have returned to the Federation, you would automatically go into quarantine at a government designated quarantine site. And for now, that site is located in the Fort Lands area. And there is a cost attached to this accommodation. You will be in quarantine for 14 days, and the cost for that duration is US $500 for 14 days. Yeah, please note the cost, US $500 for the 14-day period. And this cost is to be borne by the incoming traveler. Now, at the end of your quarantine period, that's day number 14, you will be sampled, and your sample will be sent to our local next generation lab for processing. Again, there is a cost to that. The cost is US $100. Now, part of that fee goes to Next Gen Lab for processing the sample. However, the rest covers the cost for the personal protective gear that must be worn by the health professional to take the sample, and then the sampling requires the use of a swab and a viral transport media. And so that fee covers the cost, the entire cost of sampling.
Dr. Laws noted that with a second wave of COVID cases expected, steps have to be taken to protect the citizens and residents of the Federation.
So we need to shift from the strict nationwide lockdowns, which is really damaging to the economy, and find ways in which organizations, businesses, hotels, bus, public transportation can operate and coexist with the virus. Now, we need to strengthen our health system. We need to employ targeted ways to identify and stop outbreaks before they become second and third waves.
Head of the COVID-19 Task Force, Abdia Samuel, said the nation will have to learn to live with the virus and appealed to the public to follow guidelines recommended by the health authorities. I'm Andre Huey reporting for SKN Newsline.